Hi, Chris Sorensen, founder of Help. I want to talk to you about a very serious topic, and that is getting scammed. There are many scams out there, too many to mention, but we're going to hit on just a few big ones. You know, in one of the previous videos that you watched, I mentioned about a true story about a woman in her early 80s. She was in a reverse mortgage. She was talked into, by a very quote-unquote nice young man, into getting out of that reverse mortgage and going into a countrywide option arm loan. Not once, but twice. I know darn well, just by my own personal experience and expertise in the business, that person made probably a lot of money off of this poor woman. Now, fast forward, she loses her home to foreclosure, of course, because she never qualified in the first place, and now she finds herself having to go out and find a new home to rent. Talk about adding insult to injury. She then went out into the Coachella Valley to go out and find another property to rent. As the story is told to me, she then found a home, and I'm going to use round numbers. She found another nice young man who was holding an open house with balloons and for rent signs. She went out there and found this person who said, you know, you remind me of my grandmother. The story goes that this person was so good and such a good storyteller that he said, I just gotten married, I'm going to be traveling to Europe to visit family. I'm going to be gone for a few months, but I'll tell you what, while the market rents, and I'll use round numbers, are $1,500, I'm going to rent this property to you for $1,000. And so he said, as long as you will give me, I think in this case it was 5 or 6 months up front, so I don't have to worry about collecting the money, I'm going to allow you to rent this property below market. She quickly ran out because it was the perfect home and gave this person $5,000 or $6,000 up front. It was made out to him in a cashier's check. She moved in only to have a professional realtor representing Fannie Mae, because this was a bank-owned property, knock on the door and say, ma'am, what are you doing in this home? You see, she'd been scammed. This person never owned the property. They would go around to these vacant bank-owned properties around the U.S., change the locks, hold an open house for a rent that day, collect money for first, last, and any type of security deposit in a cashier's check, and go run off, only to leave those people being forced to move out once again. I'm telling you folks, we need to do a better job of protecting our senior citizens for sure, and the rest of you as well. Now, there's other scams I want to make sure that you learn about. You may have heard about Proof the Note. You may have heard about RESPA or TILA. I'm going to make sure I cover those in the next couple videos, but make sure you tune in and watch about Proof the Note and forensic auditing. Please stand by, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Hi, Chris Sorensen, founder of Help. In this video, I want to teach you how to choose the right landlord. You know, if